I started my YouTube channel using an animation program called Doodly. Then it became obvious that I needed not only an editing program, but a screen recorder. I chose Camtasia because it performs both of these functions. The first thing that we need to do is to open the Camtasia program, and more than likely, once you've downloaded the program, you're going to see that it puts this C on your desktop. So we'll just double click on that, and it will open up. Now, on this welcome screen right here, you see that you have new project from template, open project, and new recording. So what we're going to do is to punch new recording. And what that will do is that will open up your control panel. There are 5 options here on the control panel. The first one is for the screen, and that's what we're recording right now, screen 1. Right here, you have one that I've shut off, and it's called HP True Vision Camera. It's shut off. We don't need that. And right here is the microphone. You can already guess that my microphone is working because of this, but if your microphone is not working, one thing that you need to check is to look at this drop down and make sure that the right microphone has been chosen. Sometimes when I change microphones, I'll change from a USB back to my gamer microphone that just plugs into with the jack. And so if it doesn't see it, then it's going to be using the wrong one. So that's the thing to check. And I am using my USB mic. Another thing is that Camtasia will get the best sound with the USB audio device. You're going to have to use a USB mic and not the one that plugs in with the jack like I normally do. I have gaming headphones that do that. Okay, right here we have system audio. System audio is any audio that you get from your computer, like the notification dings you get when you get an email, or the music that Microsoft plays when it opens up, and stuff like that. And you really don't want all that stuff going off when you're trying to make a video. I shut mine off. I think there's some times when you have to turn that on. I think gamers have to turn that on because they have to access that. But I have never had to do that, so I just shut that off. And so, but that's what that's for. So once you have all that stuff checked out, then all you really have to do is to hit the record, and it will do a countdown for you, and then it will start recording. So it's going to record all this screen, and then once you're done, and you see that it's recording the screen because you can see you'll see the little timer. Once you're done, all you have to do is to go down to the C down here, and then you're going to click the stop button, and it will stop. And then once it stops, it's going to have to think about you for a while. And it will open up what you've recorded. So all we really did, I mean, we didn't do much. All we really did was record my desktop. So you can play through it if you want. I mean, it does. There you go. And then it will start recording. So it recorded me. So this is how you record a desktop with Camtasia. The release I'm using is Camtasia 2023, and I'm on Windows 11. So I don't know if that's going to be important to you, but anyway, those are the specs. To show how to do some editing in Camtasia, I'm going to use a few of my clips from the Why Do Golf Balls Have Dimples video. From the welcome screen, the first thing you're going to need to do is to open New Project. Okay, so now that your new project is open, let's take a look at the screen parts and as well as a few of the doodads that are on Camtasia. Basically, the way I look at it is that Camtasia is divided into the center screen, the right, the left, and the bottom. In the middle is where your clips are going to play. So here's your screen. Over here is the Properties panel, and this shows you the properties of the media that you add in your timeline. Over here on the left is where you import your media, whether it's clips, audio, images, or whatever. At the bottom is your timeline, and this is where everything is taken in. At the far left, you have a menu, and this menu shows you all sorts of interesting things that we'll get into in future videos. Now, the first thing that we have to do is to import our media. So we'll pick this Import button, and then we will pick our media clips, and then select Open. And that will bring all the media clips that we're going to use into the media bin. The next thing we're going to do is to bring our media clips into the timeline. So I'm going to bring this one down first, this one down second, and this one down third, and I'm going to save this one that looks green for last. Okay, now we have all of these clips in order on track number 1. If I had separate audio, I would have brought the audio down first and put it on track 1, and then put the next clips, the rest of the media clips, on track 2. But since I don't have any audio, I'm not going to do that. Putting the audio on track 1 isn't something you have to do. It's just sort of something that I like to do, and it's a personal preference. Now we have to take this and put it on the timeline. It's a subscribe button. So we'll put the subscribe button over here and scrub along so we can see our video clips right there. And notice that our subscribe button looks really strange. And it looks really strange because it's got a green screen on the back that we have to get rid of. So the way we do that is to go over here into our far left menu over here and click Video Effects. Then when we click Video Effects, we're going to scroll down to where the little man is, right here. Take this, it's called Remove a Color, and that's what we're going to do, and we'll put it right on this clip. And it tells us the effect is added, and it will show up in the Properties bar that this particular effect has been added. You can also tell because there's this little triangle here. Whenever you see this triangle on one of your clips, it means that it has an effect that's been added on it. Now to get rid of the green, what you're going to do is to go over here and click on Color, and then click on this eyedropper, and go over here and click the eyedropper onto the green, and it will get rid of it. So now we can move our subscribe button down and make it as big as we want. And then there we are. So we have it. It appears right here, subscribe. Okay, so we have our subscribe button put in there. Now, let's take this white button and move it all the way back to the beginning. That moves us all the way back to the beginning of all of our clips. Now we need to make some more adjustments here. One of the adjustments we need to make is at the end of the soccer ball. The end of the soccer ball clip, we have some dead air. And you can tell it's a dead air without even hearing it because right here, you don't have any audio right here. See all the audio right here, but you don't have any here. So we need to get rid of that. So I'm going to put this right here. This is the part, but I'm not going to cut it. I don't have to do that. All I have to do is to select it and then move it back here. So now we have all that trimmed off. And then we can move our scrubber and play to see if it sounds weird. Just to make sure that it didn't cut off too quickly. And I don't really want a lot of dead air at the end of that soccer ball. Now, obviously, another problem we don't have dead air, but we have this dead space. So we need to close that up. And to do that, what you do is you press your Shift key and click on the first video in each track. So you're going to click on the first clip in this track and the first clip in this track. And then while holding your Shift key down, you're going to pull them over until they meet. Now, when you pull them over, you need to make sure they really meet, or you're going to have trouble with the transitions that we're going to be putting over. So we can deselect that, and then all this is done. Now, the last thing we're going to do is to put in some really cute transitions in between these video clips. We're going to put one here, and we're going to put one here. So to do that, we have to click on the transitions part of the menu, and that will pull up our transitions. Now, if you look at this, we've got like a billion of them. Well, probably not a billion, but it really sure does seem like it when you're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and trying to pick the ones you want. In a later video, I'll show you how you can clean that up a little bit, so you'll only have to go through that once. But for now, I just want to show you how to do this. Right here, we have a transition called Animated Mosaic. So I'm going to pull that transition down and put it into my timeline. When you do that, you need to make sure that there's this green color at the end of both clips. If there's not, it means that this clip and this clip are not joined together tight enough, and you're going to have to redo it. You're going to have to move the clips to make sure that they're pushed together a little bit more. Then I'll take this one, arrow slice, and put it here. So now we have the transition for this one, and then the transition for this one. So we have two transitions. Now I know I promised that these are going to be cute transitions. Obviously these aren't. I had no reason for picking those other than the fact that they were at the top here, and I just wanted to show you how to do that. So let's go back and take a look at our project. Okay, we don't have to play all that, so let's just scrub this up here and play through the transition. Okay, so basically that's the editing for a few specific clips. I would probably do a little bit more editing on the sound and stuff like that. But that's pretty basic stuff to get you started. Now, since we've done that, let's see how you can get the program. If you want to give Camtasia a shot, you'll need to go to the TechSmith website. When I purchased Camtasia 2 years ago, I believe I paid around $235 on some kind of a special. It was a perpetual license, which is a one-time payment, and I got 1 year free maintenance and a free upgrade. Actually, I think it upgraded twice. I also had a 30-day free trial before I had to decide on a purchase. Now it seems like they have three choices for you. Over here you see they have an individual subscription. They have the perpetual license like I have, and they have a perpetual business plan. You also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. I'm not sure if that means you have to pay up front or not. I didn't. I was charged at the end of 30 days. It seems like the subscription plan might be more expensive, and it is, but keep in mind that the advantage of most subscription plans is that you get unlimited free upgrades. So for the individual plan, if it's a subscription, you'll pay $179.88 a year, and they say it's billed yearly. So I'm assuming that you have to pay $179.88 upfront every year. And then all you have to do is add it to the cart. This is the perpetual one, like I said, the one I had. It's now $299, and you're billed once, and you get optional maintenance in year 2. Right now, I didn't elect to go for the second year. I had free maintenance for the first year I had it, and I didn't elect to do it again because I would have had to pay for it, I think, $50. So then you would pick this one if that's the one you want. And then the business plan is $286.85 per user. This says unavailable with current quantity. That means you're going to have to increase the quantity amount in order to qualify for this. So anyway, if you're interested in a screen capture video editor combination, give this one a shot. It's pretty user-friendly, and you have 30 days to do the test drive.